Hello guys, Tonk here. I want to talk today a bit about the game I picked up on Steam yesterday, which is H1Z1. Let me just set up my graphics settings here. I'm gonna leave everything on high. I'm just gonna increase my field of vision and decrease the render distance to 1000 meters and disable ambient occlusion. And I have to say, performance-wise, the game runs really smooth when compared to Bohemia Interactive's DayZ. I always had problems with DayZ and running on good and stable frames, and that's just because the Arma engine is a bit clunky and it's not polished enough. I'm not saying that that H1Z1's engine, which is using the Planet Z2 engine, is perfect, but it's definitely, in my opinion, and I can tell you that from the performance-wise, much better than the DayZ performance. As I'm running this game on 144 frames locked on my system, in the wooded areas. In the town I get like 100 minimum, and I will post my computer specs down below in the video description, so then you can check them and judge for yourself. Anyway, about the game created a lot of fucking hustle when it launched today at midnight on the 15th, which is basically the 16th today. There was a lot of login errors. One of them called G99, and I'm just gonna post in the video description all these errors and what the community has to tell you about the game. And as a first impression, since this is a first impression video, the game graphically isn't that appealing as you would expect from Planet Z2 engine. And I'm not bashing on the graphics of the game. I just they're almost the same as DayZ. I don't see any much difference from the graphics, other than the game running really much better than the DayZ. And when I would compare roughly DayZ to H1Z1, I would pick H1Z1 just because of the performance, because it's fucking criminal that DayZ runs on 40 FPS on my computer, which I consider that it's a high-end computer, and this game runs on 144 locked mostly in wooded areas, and in towns, as I said, drops to 100. Now, about the hustle the game created, there were some things that the developer said, that the game is free to play, guys. I mean, you have to pay $20 to get into an early access, which is this what you're seeing. This is an early access game. But so you pay your $20, you get into the game, you try it out, and then you try the game for 20 minutes. You go to Reddit, and on Reddit you see a shitstorm of people saying that the game is pay to win, BENQ. And I was just, what the fuck? What do you mean? I just paid $20 to be their beta tester. Why is the game pay to win? What's happening? And then I noticed that there is this airdrops, which basically summons an airplane for you and drops a crate. And while I knew about this before the early access was available, it's just that the developer said that it will not drop above you and drop you guns, ammunition, and military gear. And then I watched some video of a streamer summoning this airdrop, which dropped a crate of ammunition and backpacks and all this nice stuff you would get in a survival game right in front of him for like $5 or whatever the fuck the price is. And that's already for me a game killer. Like, if the game is in early access, maybe they will change this airdrop mechanic or something. Maybe they will allow the servers with no airdrop mechanic, which I highly hope, because I like the game, because it's finally a survival game that runs fucking smooth, which is not DayZ clusterfuck lag. And that's the reason I like this game over DayZ. This is the only reason I like this game over DayZ. But this pay-to-win mechanic, if you would call it that, really detracts from the experience when you always have in the back of your brain, like, oh my god, I just found a nice weapon. Here it is, a fucking M1911. I found it. I have one clip of 9 rounds, and then you see a guy who summoned an airdrop, has a fucking nice shotgun, has unlimited ammo and shit like that. I'm over exaggerating, but you get my my view on this. I don't like that, and I don't think that's good for a game that has potential to be a good game, because it runs smooth as butter. And I'm surprised it runs that smooth, considering this is just an really early version of this alpha build available for the public. As for the game itself, I saw a lot of players inside. Obviously, as you see, I'm just surrounded by players. These are the people who just got into the game, like me, probably waiting the entire day to get into. Because once you get into the servers, you have to wait into a queue. If you even get to the server selection screen, you have to wait into a queue for like half an hour, like a ridiculous amount of time just to get into the server. And that is because a lot of people are trying to join at the same time, which then creates login errors and massive queues for you to wait on. I was, for example, 38 in a queue, and then I got into the game after like, I think, 35 minutes. And then I checked on forums, and people said that they waited around 2 hours to get into the game. So I was quite lucky to get in and show you the footage of the game, as this is running on high settings. It's gonna be 60 frames per second, 1080p. So I can give you the rough estimation of how the game looks from my system. The game has a good feeling of the environment. As you see, this orange moon or is it the sun? I don't even know what planet this is. I'm reckoning it's the moon since it is night, but I've never seen a orange moon. Gives you this nice feeling, this creepy feeling into the game, which is okay. Also, the sounds of the rain are nice, and there's a nice creepy environment, and this nice environment of that you are a solo survivor, which I'm not at the moment. There is a lot of people around me, as this guy is just gonna yell, here we go, motherfuckers, as we're just gonna raid some zombies over here. And I'm gonna show you the combat as I find a random arrow on the floor over here. And the combat isn't that much different from basic combat, to be honest. You can either hit the zombies with your fist or with a water pipe, and for some reason the AI is just not attacking me. No matter what I do, they're not attacking me. They're looking at me, but they're not attacking me. I have no explanation why this is happening. I'm guessing it might be some issue or a bug, or maybe the AI is just is criminally stupid. As I'm just walking freely over here, as I'm just fucking as I don't exist. And I'm gonna show you this. Even when I attack them, in a few minutes I will find some sort of a water pipe or a gas pipe, and I'm gonna kill a zombie or two with it, and they just don't hit back. No matter what you do to them, they will not. They didn't hit me back until later in the clip when we all raided them. That is also something I highly hope they will change, because the game was praised that the zombies are difficult, that they are a real threat, that they're not like zombies in DayZ where they would just stand still and do nothing. And that's exactly what they're doing in H1Z1. So I don't understand what's happening. But I think that issue will probably be resolved if they will keep with their words saying that the zombies will be a real threat, which they're not. Because nobody wants this game to be another team deathmatch, Call of Duty style, with zombies as obstacles. And these people I found so far, and I found a lot of other players who just joined, didn't attack each other. I'm guessing because nobody has any weapons. But if somebody was armed with the firearm, I'm pretty sure he would kill us all. Granted, granted that we had some loot he can pick, because loot is really hard to find. And I reckon these areas I'm exploring right now are just have already been raided by the other players. And here I found this water pipe and lead pipe, and I'm gonna take out a zombie with it for you to see. But it's really hard to find loot, and I'm guessing that's because everybody already raided the place. So I really don't know the spawn times for such things, for food and stuff. And here we go. I'm gonna hit the zombie with a water pipe, and he just stands still. No matter how you hit him in the shoulder, in the face, he will always never hit back. The only way I was attacked by a zombie was when like 10 of the other players attacked them, and I was unfortunate enough that he hit me a few times, and I survived. There was no effect on me dying or bleeding or anything after the zombie hit me. You will see that a bit later in the clip. Would I recommend this game to you guys? Since I didn't see any, that's why I'm creating this video. I didn't see any footage of this game, on Steam, which is available right now on YouTube. There are only other builds from a few months ago on YouTube, and I really want to share the opinion on it. If you would take a look at the game that it's quite fucking nicely optimized for an alpha game, that it runs really smooth as butter on my end, and that's one reason to be interested in it. Because if you can manage the DayZ lag and the really horrible performance of DayZ, then I would say stick with DayZ, because DayZ, while it has its own flaws, it doesn't have a shop where you can buy items and get them, as this game has. And that's quite unfortunate. I was really looking forward to this game, as I really wanted to play a DayZ kind of style game with a good performance, which this game offers, and DayZ doesn't. But then again, DayZ doesn't have a pay-to-win mechanic, as everybody claims this game has. And I'm highly disappointed by that. And if you can wait, and if you don't want to throw $20 like I did, and all these players you can see now around the campfire to try the game, then I would say don't throw your $20 and don't get it to try it. I would say wait a bit for them to change this stupid zombie AI. And here I'm showing you the shop. You have a lot of stuff to buy, some crates, and so there is an in-game shop for currencies. And as you see, I got some crates and some airdrop ticket and whatnot. And I have no idea how to use them. As they're saying right now, there's an airdrop. As you can hear an airplane in the air. That means that somebody, another player, somebody on the server, is summoning this plane to drop in weapons and guns. So that's what's happening right now. There you go. If you would look at now close, you can see the lights of the airplane in the air. And yeah, that's the thing that I don't like about the game. That's the only thing I don't like about the game, other than that and the stupid zombie AI that currently is in the game. And it's highly disappointing, to be honest, this airdrop stuff. And I don't know how to change this other than just releasing servers that have a fucking no airdrop option, so you can play there in peace. Other than that, the game, this short gameplay I played for 50 minutes just to show you the game, guys, was quite fun and enjoyable. Enjoyable because of the performance, enjoyable because the players were nice to each other, and we are just murdering some zombies here. And as you see, they don't hit back whatsoever. They just round around you, circle around, no threat whatsoever. You can just hit them 24/7. They will never hit back. That's it. The map we are currently on, all these players. I have no clue how big the maps are. I'm reckoning that since the game was 5.6 gigabytes large in size, that the map isn't that big. I'm quite sure it's big, but just not as big as some people thought it would be. I wonder though if Sony will take the community's advice and change this mechanic of the airdrop and other stuff you can buy from the shop with the stationary cash. As the zombie finally hits me for maybe 2 times, as you see, I'm receiving damage from him, but as he moves back, that's it. He just stands there. So yeah, the AI of the zombies is completely broken at the moment. So if you had a plan that you're gonna play on player versus environment server, is gonna be a nice lone survivor, I'm sorry to break it to the zombies. At least what I experienced will never attack you back unless you're in their face, and sometimes not even then they will attack. So yeah, I would rate this game good for its performance and bad because of this pay-to-win mechanic that it has implemented. I'm all down for buying skins, costumes, hats, all the cosmetic stuff. Maybe buying maybe a can of beans in the shop, food and bottled water that you can buy. Like, let's say that it's some ridiculous price, $10 for a big can of beans. You know, so if you're really gonna die and you have no option, then you can support the game by buying a can of food in the game. But buying a weapon and an airdrop of high military gear is just wrong. And another wrong thing about it is that you don't lose that gear when you die. So if somebody if I would have a high-end military gear which I bought from the shop, if somebody was to kill me, I wouldn't lose that gear, guys. So the gear you bought in the shop remains as of right now. So if you buy an assault rifle, you get it. Somebody kills you, it will remain. So that's about it of this short look and review on the H1Z1. As I'm gonna be a animal slayer over here. There's a wolf over here, and a wolf attacks me once, and that's it. So even the animal AI is stupid. And I'm sorry I killed this wolf, guys. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed the video. Leave me comments down below. What do you think about this game? I would really want to know. Thank you, and bye-bye.